What's going on, guys? Marco Trades here. Today we are going to go over my 2-day losing streak since Monday. I've lost money on Monday and today also, so let's just go over that real quick. So for my model, you want to select the macro, the two opening prices, midnight open and 8:30 open, and the targets I wanted to use. So we had some equal highs left during London and post 7 a.m. so some buy side here. This was my target. And now we had Fed share dropping at 9:30 and the Jones number dropping at 10 o'clock. So now we just want to read price action right at the opening bell. We just were banging around this range here, consolidating, and we were in high resistance. So the price expanded lower here into these relative lows, and then we quickly expand higher, offering institutional for entry drill inside this BC and also inside that first planted fair value gap. And also we had a bullish order block here. So this was my entry. Basically my first trade was here, targeting the buy side and putting my stop loss at break even after we swept these equal highs here. I wanted to bring my stop loss aggressively at break even because of the condition we opened. Really sloppy. Then the price just reversed into my stop loss and I enter one more trade right after the Jones number because we just expanded lower into the first presented fair value gap here. However, I got stopped out on this trade and I lost interest for the morning. Then when I wasn't there in front of the charts, we just expanded lower and I did one more trade. I entered long on this bullish fair value gap here, aiming for these equal highs that we left. However, I got stopped out again, and I think I made back my profit on the 15-second chart, went short here and got out here. So I basically lost about $200 for the day. Now I'm really done for the morning. And these trades were not my model. It was more like, honestly, I'm just gonna speak truthfully. It was probably tilt a little bit, but I managed to stop myself and to not blow my account, so that's okay. This morning we probably overtraded a little bit. Probably did about 4 to 5 trades. So let's just go over these real quick. So you're gonna see a lot of entry here, but essentially I count these as one single trade because it's just pyramiding my entry basically. So I went long inside this first currency fair value gap. I think it was 7 micro contract, aiming for the buy side. Got stopped out here, re-entered on news time just like I said, got stopped out again, and that's the trade I was talking about here during the lunch hours. Went long here, got stopped out, and I went short, got out here. Made back some of the profit, but we're still at minus 200 for the day. When you look at the performance stats, I lost about $265 yesterday, and today we just lost about $200. And let's go over the day of yesterday. Yesterday was, I'll say yesterday was a good trade. It just didn't work out. That's really all it is. Okay, I don't have the midnight open or the 8:30 open on this chart, but I'm pretty sure we were in a discount with some buy side liquidity above us, relative highs, and I wanted to just go long right here. We just offered a fair value gap here. I went long inside this fair value gap. It didn't hold, and I got stopped out. Simple as this. Right after the macro, price starts pulling higher. So I trusted that fair value gap, that bullish fair value gap to go long, but I got stopped out. So it is what it is. So I'm a 2-day losing streak. We are going to focus on finding an A+ setup because this week is NFP week, so I don't want to force any trades now. My rules says that I can't lose 3 days in a row or else I'm done. However, risk was managed really nice, and I didn't lose crazy amount of money, just about 1%, just falling short of 1%. And so for this week, I'm just going to, the next trade I'm going to enter is going to be an A+ setup, or else I will be done for the week because it's NFP week, so I don't want to go too crazy this week, and I'll be waiting for next week, which is FOMC week. But yeah, I basically have about 2 weeks to pass this funded account, so I'll do my best. And how I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna focus on finding an A+ setups and trying to really just capitalize on this A+ setups because I just have basically 3% to make, which can really be realized in one single trade if you lock in. No big deal. Risk is managed, so I'm good. I really feel fine mentally right now. I really feel fine mentally, and I'm just focused on the next trade right now. I'm just focused on finding an A+ setup and taking that trade. That's all I think about right now. That's all I can think about, and that's the right mindset to have. I can't dwell on the losses that I had, especially if they are part of my edge. Okay, today was some tilt involved, so definitely could have reduced this, but the day of Monday was definitely a normal loss. A strategy cannot win 100% of the time, and measuring trading is realizing that this statement is true, and you just gotta accept the losses and just focus on the next trade. As long as you manage risk, losses is fine, and losses is a normal part of trading. So I'm really optimistic for the rest of the week and for next week, and I'm really optimistic that I'm going to pass this funded account by Friday next week. So just focusing on finding an A+ setup right now, and really just capitalize on the A+ setup and passing the funded account. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and be safe. Peace.